What's up everybody, we are back with another exotic weapons and catalyst video, and this one is on the Graviton Lance exotic pulse rifle, which is a void energy weapon. So let's get into weapons perks. The first perk is hammer forged rifling. It is a durable ranged barrel, so it increases the range. The second perk is accurized rounds. This weapon can fire longer distances, so increased range. The origin trait is cosmology. Kills with this weapon cause enemy targets to detonate and spawn void projectiles that track targets, and this can be chained among groups of enemies. The next perk is fitted stock. This stock makes the weapon stable but heavy, and it increases stability, moderate controls recoil but slightly decreases the handling speed, and the final perk is kill drive for PvE and PvP. The intrinsic trait is black hole. The second shot of this weapon's firing burst rips a hole through space-time, doing high damage and recoil with no fall off. As for the exotic catalyst, it increases damage against bosses, vehicles, and guardians with their supers active. Also, using this weapon to break the shield of a combatant or a guardian using their super will grant you an overshield. It also increases the range by 20. So a brief history of Graviton Lance in Destiny 2. Graviton Lance has been in the game since Destiny 2 launched in September 2017. It was one of the first obtainable exotic weapons during the game's original Red War campaign, as it was one of 3 choices after completing the mission called Sacrilege. The other 2 choices were Risk Runner and Sunshot. After choosing your weapon, the other 2 became World Drop Exotics, which also meant Xur could sell them. And of course, due to the content vaulting that happened with the Beyond Light expansion in November 2020, which began year 4, the original Red War campaign was removed from the game. As for Graviton Lance's exotic catalyst, so exotic catalysts were first introduced to the game with the Warmind expansion, which was the second small expansion that released during year 1 in May 2018 and has been categorized as season 3 of the game. This is also when Graviton Lance's catalyst was added. From that point until when the Forsaken expansion released in September 2018, which began year 2, Graviton Lance's exotic catalyst was obtained as a faction rally reward from Dead Orbit. The faction rallies were a periodic limited time event during year 1 where you pledged to one of 3 factions, which were Dead Orbit, Future War Cult, and New Monarchy, and you did different activities to earn points, and the winning faction got rewards. The faction rallies ended with year 2, so Graviton Lance's exotic catalyst got a new source. However, it did not get a new source until season 7, Season of Opulence, in June 2019, which was the 4th and final season of Forsaken. So as briefly touched on before, to obtain the Graviton Lance exotic pulse rifle, it is a world drop exotic, and what that means is that it is obtainable from any exotic engram that can drop from any activity. Additionally, the weekend Xur can sell it. As of the final shape, which released in June 2024 and began year 7 of the game, Xur now only appears in the bazaar at the tower, and he now has a marker on the map, but he's back here in this alley by the ramen shop. When you approach Xur, you'll go under the Strange Gear Offers box, and he'll have 3 random exotic weapons plus Hawkmoon, and regardless of what weapons he's selling, they will each cost 23 strange coins, and strange coins are obtained through the core playlist activities, which are the Vanguard Operations, Crucible, and Gambit. If you come here on the weekend and one of these 3 random exotic weapons are not a weapon that you are looking for, you can get a chance at obtaining that weapon by purchasing an exotic engram, and the price of this engram varies. It's been as low as 13 strange coins to as high as 29. But this exotic engram contains a random world drop exotic that is not already in your collection, and you can only purchase 1 engram per weekend. And to obtain Graviton Lance's exotic catalyst today, it is a random drop from completing the core playlist activities, so that's the Vanguard Operations, Crucible, and Gambit. Additionally, and also as of the final shape, Xur also sells 2 random exotic catalysts on his main page under multi-various strange offers, and these cost 71 strange coins each, so this is another possible source to obtain Graviton Lance's exotic catalyst. But note that the catalysts that Xur sells are those that drop randomly from activities and not the ones that are only obtained through exotic quests or exotic missions. Once you obtain the catalyst, to upgrade it, it requires 2 things. First, you have to get 500 kills with Graviton Lance itself. The second requirement is that you have to get 100 kills with its Cosmology perk, and noted earlier, these Cosmology kills can be chained among groups of enemies. That second part actually used to require an astounding 1,000 kills with Cosmology, but this was reduced to 100 Cosmology kills with an update patch in August 2023. So to recap the video, to obtain the Graviton Lance exotic pulse rifle, it is a world drop exotic, so it can be obtained from any exotic engram that drops from any activity or from Xur, who can sell it. To obtain its exotic catalyst, it is a random drop from completing the core playlist activities, so the Vanguard Operations, Crucible, or Gambit, and Xur can also sell it. And then to upgrade the catalyst, it requires 500 kills with Graviton Lance itself and 100 kills with its Cosmology perk. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like down below. Also make sure to subscribe because I have other videos like this available, and I'll see you in one of my other ones.